Welcome back everyone to Magius Plays Super Metroid. Last time, we defeated Kraid. And got the Various suit. This time, we're going to use that suit to go into Norfair. And see how far we can get in there. Spoiler alert, we're going to be able to get a pretty decent ways into there. At first, jump in here, take a little damage from those guys, and grab an energy tank. The more of these we have, the easier it's going to be in the end game, so grab as many of them as you can. So now, let's make our way back over here. And down we go. Now that we have the Various suit, this area opens up a lot. Don't quite remember the exact route we're supposed to take, but well, this'll do nicely. Now, even though the Various suit means that we take less damage from enemies, enemies in this area deal more damage too, so it's actually a net loss in terms of how much easier the game gets. But there are a couple things hidden around here that are going to be kind of nice to get. Well, one thing hidden around here. Even though you don't see a symbol for it, have a missile pack right here. Not terribly difficult to get, but you do take a fair amount of damage trying to get to it. And that is exactly why I mentioned last time that we still need to be careful about lava. Yes, this area is filled to the brim with lava. And because of how dense lava is, just the Various suit is not going to protect us from it. Now there are a couple things here that we can get. Starting with the most obvious, over here, and the easiest to get to. This missile pack. And there's something else in here that we can get right now. We'll see if I can pull it off. It's gonna be tricky though. So I need to... I can do that. Okay, well, I don't seem to be able to be getting that today, so let's just move on. I'll be coming back for that later. Thought I was going to be able to do a wall jump up there, hit the very tip of that top part, and then use that to get in, but no, it just was not cooperating with me. So we duck in here. And, well, we can't get terribly far this way. Hit the roadblock. And down here, we have a door we can't quite get through. Yeah, if you wanted to take the time to fill up on anything you didn't have yet, if you somehow have the stuff you need, good place to grind for stuff. But I'm full up on everything, so I don't really need that. And here, another grinding spot. Thought I was somewhere else for a bit. That'll come eventually. Ow. Yeah, I took more damage there than I should have. Sorry about the interruption there, folks. You can see at the bottom here, can't really go this way yet. Need another upgrade before we can do that. Do have a bit of a suspicious chink in the wall, but we can't go that way either. So the only way we can go is back up here and through here. Now this area, the lava is rising, so you don't want to sit around forever. It's rising at such a slow pace that I'm not sure it presents any real danger at all. Here we have these nice living, moving platforms that exist for some reason. First one, perfectly stable. Second one actually starts going down the longer you're on it. You stay on it too long, it will dip you in the lava, but it's not that hard to deal with. Here is something that you're not supposed to get for a while yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get now because I like it. So get up there. Get a missile pack, because why the heck not? Completely ignore what we're supposed to do? God dang. Come on. And just wall jump up here. And this gives us the wave beam. A lot earlier than we're normally supposed to get it. Changes our beam up a little bit more, and makes it even more powerful. Now, after taking the damage from that, I definitely need to refill. Fortunately, the designers seem to have thought of the fact that players will be stupid and do stuff like that, and both gave us a way out at the bottom here and gave us something to refill on once we got there. Now, how much more powerful does this make our shot? Oh, you remember how long it took us to take out these guys? Yeah, they go down a lot faster now. That brings us back around here, which is the same area where we could have done a fancy wall jump to get up here, which is a common speedrunning tactic. And gets us in here. Might as well take a little bit of time to refill on stuff. There we go. And this leads us to a very nifty upgrade. Eventually. But first, missile pack. Very easy one to miss. And one I usually don't end up getting. But remember, it's there. No reason not to get it. And this gives us the speed booster. This thing unlocks a lot of stuff on our journey. But first, we need to get out. That wraps things up pretty well on this segment of the world. Now let's just check the map. Yeah. So let's head down this way. And go back to get that thing we couldn't have gotten earlier. Now we have the speed booster, we can just plow right through here. Which brings us back here. Still can't get through that door yet, but we will eventually. And here, just need to go fast enough. And that gets us in here. Well, that didn't work out terribly well. Now, if you're particularly good, you can jump up and roll up and get in there. Get up there a little bit faster. I'm not that good. I'll come in here. And not really anything we can do. However, what we can do is mess up. Whoops. Let's try that again, shall we? What you can do is come down here and mess up. There we go. And this gets us the ice beam. Very nice upgrade to have. Just like in the first game, you use it to freeze enemies solid. Unlike the first game, Enemies frozen will not toggle between frozen and unfrozen. Some enemies take multiple hits to freeze, others freeze on the first shot. Either way, they don't go boom until you deal enough damage to take them out. Let's use that to get through there. Yeah, it's not that much damage. And that brings us back out here. It's about all we can do in this area until we get another upgrade. So I'll just head back out. And well, let's head down here for a bit. Another area that we technically could have come to earlier. Actually, no, we can't get through there. That is an exit, not an entrance. So, back the way we came then. Let's dash right through here. And this technically isn't the way you're supposed to go to get here, but it's the way I'm going. Sorry about the interruption there. But, come in, go through there. That leads us to this area. Nice energy refill if you need it. And this sort of gets us in here through a way other than the way the developers intended. The save point here if you need it. Which, you might. You might not. Up here. Takes us to the other end of this room. Not going to do anything in there yet. We will eventually, though. Then, this brings us to our next boss fight. It can be a little bit tricky, but he's really pretty easy. This is Crocomire. Probably the most disturbing boss fight in the game. But definitely not the hardest. Just wait for him to open his mouth and pump a couple shots in. He does take a bit to get through, though. Well, we're almost done here. There's the charge shot doing its duty. There we go. Absolutely gruesome end for this guy. But before we go off that way, a little something we can get here. Another energy tank. Which is good because we need to get back past that acid. And just like in real life, acid is not good for you. Come over here. These spikes, also bad for you. That guy here is filled with determination. And that's about it. Now then. Another save point in here if you need it. And in fact, I think I will go ahead and use it. That'll wrap things up for this episode of Super Metroid. Tune in next time for even more. And until then, Magius out.